What's up, y'all? Going over a Akali game today where I kind of grief here at the first blood and chuck it over to a Jaina. It's not that bad, but I think being it's another kill here. This is Diamond Elo D4. Started the new season though, so still kind of high Elo because I guess a lot of people are still ranking up. It's probably like my fifth or sixth game I played this season. So far I'm liking it. I think the changes are very good for early game oriented champs. They're just team fight champs in general. So like Aurora is very good this season. Ari, um, obviously Victor's good, but more so just from last season. And I think Akali's probably the best assassin in the game. At least mid. I'm trying to think of another one that would be better, but yeah, I don't know. I'd probably at least best AP assassin for sure right now. Definitely a very good pick. More so as a counter pick. So like a lot of the meta champs are good into her. Ari and Aurora being some of them. I think Aurora is probably my least favorite matchup, even though I bang Galio. Galio's another good champ as well. But yeah, I wanted to go over this game because I thought it was pretty cool how I came back. Definitely, you know, was a part of my team not giving up fully. But at the same time, it was a pretty hard game to win. So you see here, we already chucked over first blood. I kind of messed up and going in. I thought we'd kill the Nunu there, but my Jarvan and Kenning backed up, which is kind of smart. The rest of the team was here, whereas my Samir and Senna were down bad. Um, Also, this combo is complete garbage. Don't ever go this, as they're about to die. I'm into a Salas matchup, so I'm doing something different this season. Normally into Salas or any real melee champ like Fizz or champs in general that bone plating is good into. I'll take bone plating and then I'll go like flat health and also probably take ignite. I don't know. I've been taking TP more recently. I find it to be a lot more useful late game, and especially with the amount of objectives that are in the game, it's kind of makes more sense. I feel that it's probably more consistent. I don't know if it's better, but it's definitely more consistent than ignite, no doubt. That being said, you should probably take ignite. I think below hmm, below diamond. To tell you the truth, ignite's probably better on Akali. At least you'll learn limit testing that way, and kind of if you're newer, get good at her. But if you're good at using TP, I'd recommend it. I think it's pretty good, pretty helpful in these scenarios too. So you can TP back in the wave. I usually rarely do this. I kind of just did it here, but a lot of my games I'll kind of save it for when grubs spawn. If my jungle wants to go get grubs, um, I know that's pretty important. How do you see jungle timers in this shit? Toggle. Where's jungle timers? I have to be blind. Alright, N. Alright, yeah, on the right side. So drags up in a bit. I forgot if we even end up going for it here, but trading back and forth. Yeah, the reason I like these runes a lot is scaling health is I don't know, it just seems a lot more reliable, especially because there's some games where it's kind of like this where it's hectic, but I don't think that 65 or I guess it would be like 55 extra health. I don't think that would have saved me early game at all in this trade or even here when you saw I kind of outplayed the Silas. It's not really relevant. It doesn't help a lot. Here I make a misplay, so I missed two straight Qs, and then thankfully I didn't take that E, but I'm just kind of griefing here. I think I missed another Q somewhere over here. No, I hit that, but I mean I don't really get much done here. If I hit the two Qs in the Solace earlier, maybe would have helped him. But yeah, this early game is going terrible for me, and especially more so for the bot lane, which is expected. I mean, these two champs just don't work together. I don't know. It was a pretty bad combo. Um, I don't think it was worth me dodging, but definitely, not gonna be as good as Aphelios and Janna. As you see, they get a kill there. Uh, yeah. Yeah, I'm good to back here, especially because it's a cannon wave. So one thing to note with backs now is you get this crazy amount of movement speed. If you ever want to get a good back off, definitely try to shove in a wave and back on a cannon wave. Obviously, if you're forced to back for bad situations, then just back. But this is a really good back because grubs are about to be up. My jungler's looking to get them, and at least thinks like he's looking to get them. And I got a good back, alternator, so pretty good buy. You could probably go for a fight here. Level 6. Unfortunately, Salas got first move, and instead of shoving the wave, I'm trying to do some stupid shit here. Miss another Q and miss cannon. This is down bad right over here. I'm trying to pressure the Nunu. These grubs are very important. First grubs, not so much, but I guess just the objectives in general. So like, especially if you're down to first blood for us, first bloods are really good because we want to try and get the next tower. Because if they get tower and first grubs, they get defeats, and that won't be good. So at least we get objectives there. I wonder if there's a way to toggle feats we can actually see in the spectator view, but let's probably check into that. So here I'm kind of trading. I don't know why. Janus shielded him, so I probably should be backing up a bit, but kind of win the trade, which is nice. Bot lane's doing some stuff. Yeah, we could probably fast forward. I think the game's getting kind of stale right now, which is nice. Just farming up, saw Salas backed. And I'm looking to probably get it back before Dragon time. Yeah. And I think I backed with an odd amount of gold. It's like 600, so I just bought an Am Tome. Usually I've just been, on the call, I've just been buying whatever's the best buy. And been prioritizing boots. So if I have, back with 1100, if my first back's at 1100, I'm gonna get Dark Seal. You always want to get Dark Seal first back, especially if you're, good at stacking it. And I've been thinking boots are a lot better than the Hex deck, even after the nerfs. Not just because of the feats or anything like that. Just in general, I feel like movement speed's just better on Akali for the passive. So I'm shoving first before I head out, but taking kind of long. So they already got drag. Not really my fault though. I mean, they didn't have any vision or anything like that. I missed the E on the Nunu, but hit the Janna, so it's not that bad. But Janna hits me with their ult. I hate playing against this support because they literally just press R once and you're like halfway across the screen. It kind of sucks. But and you'll see later in the game I mess up completely because of the Janna ult. So this guy's backing for some reason. I mean, he's low. I can't really dive him with that ult though, but whatever. Get a shove off. And then these guys are doing some stupid shit. So, yeah, I mean, I forgot what happens here. I think she just dies. We call it. Or do I do some dumb shit here? Hey, nothing really happens here. Another good thing about TP is this. So, maybe I could wait for the E and live. Probably not, but Akali is very good at WTPing, even more so this patch because of how the new TP works. You turn into a ball halfway through, so your W is perfect for the TP. It's I don't know, it just seems like almost a cheat to get out of some situations. But yeah. I have red buff, so one thing as a mid laner, if you have red buff and someone disrespects you like this, just kill him. It's so free. Red buff's pretty strong early, at least like in laning phase in general, it's really strong. So never let them just trade on you for free like that. It's always a free kill. So if you see the leaderboard's not looking great, I'm pretty ahead, but everyone else is behind. The cannon's doing really good for the Vayne getting. I think the Vayne got second blood, but regardless, the kills gold are still the same now, so you don't get this. You don't get 400 gold anymore. But yeah, fast forward a bit. So I'm backing, pick up a storm surge, and really good on my power spike here. So I definitely want to try and fight this Overgrowth. Now I make a huge misplay here. So these guys are going for the kill here. My dumbass misses a point blank Q, or maybe maybe he ults and I miss it, but whatever. So what I should be thinking here is this: I could greed for the wave because I'm gonna do that. Well, I am gonna do that, right? Or I could see this. So my vision currently is pretty shit. I mean, it's just like there's no information, but I know this, right? I know there's two people on the map. The one objective is the Void Grubs. We got the first one. Nuna's probably looking for the second one, right? Vayne's probably top. I mean, where else would she be, right? There's no reason to go here unless there's some Chinese dive on the Senna. Senna playing her name's Average Tarek. And, you know, they're probably both going to be here. They didn't fight anyone, so they're both going to be full health. This is basically 1.5 people, right? And, I mean, he's 0-3. I argue like 1.25. My dumbass goes for the wave. I have an item spike, and we have a free objective here. We're a bit behind. We want to go for it, and my dumbass goes for the wave. If I'm here, we kill the Vayne. We may definitely kill the Nunu, and it's just a wrap. But instead, Jarvan's pinging Kennen. I don't know why he should be pinging me, but yeah. So yeah, blunder there. Game costing too. I mean, they get grubs, right? And they're just one step closer to feats. I think they actually do get feats this game. So yeah, pretty bad plays. I get ganked here. Just W out E. One good thing about Akali is the W, most broken ability in her kit by far. Um, the difference you'll see with Akalis that are like challenger, my level, and then low elo is how we use the W's. So like someone in low elo just chucks it randomly. I'll chuck it like 50% of the time it's a good W. The other 50 I chuck it before the fight starts and I get one shot by AC. The challengers and up, not the challengers up, masters and up Akali players know how to use their W properly. That's probably like the main difference you'll see is how they use their W in these team fights. It's probably the most broken ability. Well, it definitely is the most broken ability in Akali, but probably one of the most in the game. Alright, shoving back here. Drags up in 40 seconds. Maybe I could have shoved one more, but whatever. Just gotta back off. Yeah, maybe I should have shoved one more, but whatever. So I get back in time. Miss 2 minions, not bad. Silas missed 3. They're doing some shit here. Probably fast forward a bit. Nothing's really happening now. And actually get a kill, which is nice. Viego gets one too, or Aphelios, I said Viego. And Viego's pretty fed, so he's 8-1. So he's definitely the target of the team fights. Obviously Vayne too, another ADC, but Aphelios more so just because of that shutdown. You definitely want to try and get that shutdown. I'm trying to shove here, just to apply pressure. So if Silas is under tower, and me and Jarvan are here, it's technically a 3v2, assuming that, oh yeah, Nunu's dead, so it's a 3v2 here. I'm pinging like crazy. I definitely want this Aphelios kill. I think Jarvan gets Paridu, which sucks, but whatever. I mean, he needs to get back into the game anyway. I see another shutdown on the Jaina. I want that shit. I just put it away. I'm not gonna try any fancy shit. E, and then flash R. I could probably go for an E and then walk into her Q. I don't know. I'd rather just put it away. The perk of Electrocute, and why I like it a lot more than Conquer in most games, is just Ultimate Hunter. It's really good on Akali, especially after they nerfed her ult cooldown. It's just, I don't know, it feels a lot better. And this season, especially on any assassin, that you take the red tree, I'd probably go Ultimate Hunter. I feel like you have so many fights this season than last. Like, you're getting like 30 kill games in like 10 minutes. You should probably just take Ultimate Hunter every game. I feel like if you don't have ult up on a lot of assassins, you're just useless. So you definitely want it. This fight's kind of overextended. Like, I feel like I should just be backing up with the Jarvan here, but I go for the E, get one shot by the Aphelios with Collector. Kind of grief it. And I think he dies too. Yeah, so Aphelios is fat as fuck, even after we got the shutdown on him. And, they're ahead of us by 2k gold. But it's still recoverable. I mean, one thing to know is whenever you see, like, people on your team down bad, 1-5, 2-6, you gotta stop looking at the KD. There's some apps that'll show you the gold, but I mean, think of the game as winnable until Otacon really gets taken. At that point, it's like, all right, the team with Otacon probably won. We should still try. I don't know if I've actually won against a team who took Otacon yet, but I've also only played like 12, 13 games this season. So Alright, back off spawn. I think I got boots. No, I went for the rod. I think it was a better buy. Speeding up the game. So realistically, I should be going mid here, but that's the Samira's bot. And I know the objective's about to be up in a minute. So I wanted to be at this fight here. I think I griefed this fight. Oh yeah, I griefed this fight pretty bad. So you'll see in a minute what I do. Or I get like, I don't know. I had like a I don't know, autism attack. I don't even know what to call that shit. But yeah, I just chucked the E. I'm not gonna lie, I thought someone else was alive here. I don't know why I walked back in, but yeah, I get a big shutdown given to the I don't know, I lost my shutdown in the last fight. What was I saying? But yeah, I just give another kill to the Vayne, who's another win con for their team. I mean, Aphelios is one of them already, but Vayne being fed is not good, and especially because she can go wits end second, and then just pretty much like I'm gonna have a hard time killing her after that. So yeah, bad play from me there. What I should have done is just backed up. A lot of these fights I'm not backing up. I'm getting the kills, like take my wins. So I killed the Aphelios and the Janet there. I should probably just be holding off. So here, I'm not gonna try these guys. I don't have ult yet, so I'm just gonna farm up. Alright. And yeah, this is a big one. So Vayne's right here. How you play vision is very important in this game, especially as assassin. So this is what she sees right now. She has no clue where I am, right? She's gonna shove this wave. Her greedy ass is probably gonna go to the next wave, right? I would do the same shit. Now, one thing I'm noting is her item. So if I want to kill her, I need to play this perfect. I need to make sure I hit everything, right? I need to hit the E. Need to have a W perfectly. Can't get pushed against a wall or I'm fucked. I need to play this shit perfectly. So the main reason I can do that, I probably can't just R into her. It's not gonna work. I have to try and catch her by surprise. The best way to do that is these walls. So look at the vision right now. This wall right here, she has no clue where I am. Like zero clue. Yeah, imagine seeing that from your screen. Imagine seeing this. She's screaming right now. Look at that shit. She tries to finesse me. Oh my god. Look. Let's run that back. Let's run that back. So we'll go back to all vision. See how it looks for me. I'm playing these corners. So whenever you're trying to gank, not gank, but like whenever you're trying to kill someone, you want to play vision. So you want in the side lane at least. You want to play what they don't have. So you see how it kind of curves a bit? If her minions were a little bit more back, like right here, it would be a little curve. So if you can see my mouse, it would be like this, right? If you walk here, she sees you right away. If you walk all the way here, and we're pretending the minions are a little back here, you could literally just walk into this bush, stay here. When the wave comes to this position, eat her, she's dead, or whatever champ you're playing, Zed, Akali, Kiana, just kill her. You want to every time you're in the side lane, you want to look for picks like these because people will always abuse it, and especially in low elo, they're just gonna shove that shit out. They're not gonna have any care for who's on the map or anything like that. Um, you know, you should care who's on the map, but we see what what the Nunu's doing. So regardless if I um if I go in on her now, no one's gonna be with me. Yeah, we know where this guy is. I'm assuming the ADC's mid. Let's see my vision. Yeah, I'm assuming bot lane's mid. I mean, I saw him like a bit ago. It's just perfect for me to play this vision right here. This pocket of vision. She's coming up. She's dead. So I W right away. I know she's going to try some faker shit. She comes back into me and pop her in there. I missed the RQ because I think she would go forward, but whatever. Kill her with the auto. And yeah, that bitch is mad. So I just got a huge shutdown. He's talking shit. You can have the hotel. That's fucked up. But yeah. Let me know if y'all get that. I'm the only Patel who doesn't own a hotel, by the way. Only one. It's so fucked up. Anyway. Oh, yeah. So they're fighting over here. I see two of their carries. Well, Jan is pretty much a carry, broken ass. I go in. TP, we win the fight. Would we have won the fight without me? Probably. They actually got caught out, so I mean they're kind of griefing here. But I wanted to be double sure we win the fight. And more so just get some KP right. So I got win that fight pretty good. Kennen staying top. Never do this shit. So like, you TP'd and you feel entitled to the stage. Just let the dude get his wave and go somewhere else. Don't waste time. You're gonna be so down levels if you share a lane with someone. The only time you should really share a lane with someone is if you're close to ending the game and you want to try and get a pick before like Baron or something. So like say Baron was here and we're like 5 minutes later or not even like 10 minutes later into the game. Bots here, jungle's here, whatever, 3 people here. Say there's a top laner right here matching the Kennen. You want to flank him. You don't want to go bot without TP at that point. Well, one, because Baron's up, but two, that late into game you want to get picks, and we'll talk about that more later because there's a lot of pick making with this game, and that's kind of the reason I picked it to highlight. All right. So yeah, this bitch gets clapped. I don't know what she's doing. She's probably tilted, and I'm a hotel owner. She thinks I am, at least. I'm broke. Alright, so we go. We're gonna catch that wave bot now before drag. I think. Why do I walk back here? Oh yeah. So I know drag's about to be up. So I could be catching this wave, right? I remember this moment. I'm like, these people are fucking griefing. Because drag's about to be up. Not only drag though. Fuck drag. The most important objective. So this Atacon shit is the most broken shit in the game. This is like a guarantee win. I'm not gonna lie. If you lose with this, your team's ass. Unless you're like, I don't know, it's 3-20 and your jungle somehow steals it and you lose. Alright, fine, you lost, right? But I don't know. I've never seen someone lose with this. I've only played 20 games or something, but I feel like this objective is the most important in the game by far. Regardless of which one you get. I think so. There's the aggressive one, which is the game's like going crazy, like this one, where it's 40 kills in 20 minutes. Then you get the more aggressive one, and then if there's like a slower game, you get the GA passive type thing, where it's kind of like an auction revive, and I don't think the enemy gets any gold, which is bullshit. But that one's definitely more broken in my opinion. But at the same time, you're not gonna get that in most games. So yeah, I know they're gonna grief. Like I just knew it. Mostly because this Samira is complete shit. But me going bot here and these guys get picked for free. So like if no one gets kills to match, then we're fucked. We just lose 2 objectives. So I go in, I play amazing. Of course, Janna's broken ass stops my ult, but yeah. And then I grief again. So I'm like, he's a tank. Tank Nuda's not gonna do that much damage. I E back in. I need to walk out here. I get popped for like more than half my health. And I think that Salas kills me. I don't know if they killed the Salas or not. Yeah, I don't know. But the game state's just weird now. Like if I was up, it would still be a 3-3. Now it's a 3-2. Thankfully their team doesn't go for any other picks here. I think they go for drag, but they don't really do anything relevant with the time that I'm dead. This guy tries some Chinese shit, doesn't work. So yeah, he goes back. They get a pick mid, which is nice. Silas is tripping. And now it's it's a 5v4. So we want to look for this objective here. So immediately he's TPing. We're all looking to go in. And everything looks good. I mean, we're going to get the best objective in the game, and the game's actually in a tied state now, which is nice. Janet gets picked, which is amazing. So maybe this Jarving and the shutdown earlier was great. I don't do damage objectives. I'm not even gonna try to help these guys out. I'm just trying to look and make sure no one's coming. And then someone TP's right here, and then I see Aphelios immediately. So me playing don't not talk about that. Me playing this vision, I get a pick on the Aphelios. Whereas if I'm over here, I'm doing jack shit really. I'm not doing anything. Saz has Kendo, so we're all kind of scared. But the Saz is pretty bad, thankfully. I don't know what he's doing, and my team plays this very well. Instead of waiting it out, he goes straight on his ass, and Kennen immediately stuns him and one-shots him. So Saz played that poorly. Nuna's pretty pissed wherever the hell he is. I don't know. Is this ball bug? Yeah. No, that's. I don't know what I just saw on my screen. But yeah, we played that amazing, and now we're finally back in the lead. So now, how do we close this game out? It's still losable. And also, do not do this shit if you're playing ADC. I don't know. Maybe like Kennen and Akali, yeah, we're ahead. But like, is this good? Like, this shit cannot be good. Spirit versus whatever. So yeah, we're going back to the side lane now. Amazing pick we got there. And I'm going straight for Blotting Jewel. So one thing you want to know is if you're playing an assassin, if this guy has MR, so the Nunu, whatever, right? Who gives a shit? If the ADCs have MR, you want to get voice staff immediately. Fuck the state of the game, like get voice staff. Unless it's like your first item and they buy MR for some reason, then probably not. But yeah, these guys are groofing, doing some bullshit. I don't think it's worth me even helping these guys. Like I was thinking about like should I TP, but 5v3 probably not. These guys are not here. They're my main win con. My win con is literally the Jarvan and the Kennen team fighting with me. We'll probably win every team fight because all we have to do is use our health, get pretty low, and let Samira just get free picks. Because as long as the Samira can work off of what we're doing, it's free. I kind of int TP here. Maybe it was a good TP, maybe it was a bad one. I don't know. I feel like it was bad because I saw the Jarvan going in. And I assumed the Kennen would have flash ulted all of them, but they just didn't happen. And so my TP was whatever. Maybe it saved the Jarvan from getting killed. Like maybe they would have went on the Jarvan if I didn't TP. Who knows? Regardless, it's not bad to use those TPs like that. If you think a fight's gonna happen, I would always go early than later. You'd only want to do later if you're cleaning up. So like the states which you would clean up is hmm. It's actually interesting. I don't know when I don't know really when I TP to get a cleanup on a fight. Like just end it or just kind of bait my team almost. I feel like it's just always better to TP earlier because you want to keep your team alive. But I'm sure there's some scenarios where you want to just play cleanup crew. I don't know though. Let me think more about that. All right. So for objectives, Baron's almost up. That's probably gonna be the next fight. And these guys get picked. Not really surprised. They've been kind of throwing the whole game, and yeah, that kind of sucks. So not much I can really do here. I'm trying to see if I can get someone. So I'm Oracle lensing, looking around. Maybe there's a free E somewhere, but nah, nothing. So they're gonna go for Baron. Now we have Cannondale into their Baron, so maybe we could try something. To tell you the truth, I forgot what happens here. This game was 2 days ago, but let's see. Yeah, no, they just get Baron for free. I, yeah, so I guess that's why I forgot. Nothing really happened. Um, Next objective on the map is this Ocean Soul, or yeah, just Ocean Drake in general. I'm backing. Why am I backing? Yeah, wait, why the fuck did I back? Yeah, I don't know. I'm a retard. But yeah, so I just backed for no fucking reason, whatever. Um, and yeah, why did I back? Whatever. So I flash on the Vayne here. I should probably slow it down a bit. Yeah, actually, I do not know why I backed. I don't have any. Did I buy something? Wait, hold up. Oh, Kennon's alright. That's why I back. Kennon's telling me to defend. Yeah, okay. I back because I'm an idiot. So I think Kennon was telling me to defend the tower top, but Silas ended up TPing anyway, and I'm like, oh, okay, we're just gonna give this drag, I guess. I don't know what went through my head. I'm not gonna lie. I'm still learning to use TP as well. Not definitely not a masters level player on TP yet. Cause I used to just use Ignite all the time, but I found myself liking TP a lot more. So yeah, I played that fight amazing until this part. I walk into the Aphelios. This is kind of when we get back to that W usage. So I don't know if Aphelios' Q, at least the red one, goes through Akali's W. It probably does, tell you the truth, but I use the W here. I do not know why. And I RN to the affiliates and die. Now, thankfully, it doesn't matter much, because it's a 3v2 anyway, because I got the pick on the Vayne and the Janna. So, my Samira is finally back into the game, which is, that's what you want on, on a very unstable game like this, is you want your losing team members to kind of get back somehow, and just, kind of on the crutch of your carries. So like really the top side here is kind of the carries. So it's me obviously with the most damage of kills, but the Jarvan and Cannon doing like amazing team fights. It just works well with the Akali. If I didn't have so much of a team fight comp, I'd have to win through side laning and just trying to get towers and shit. But usually if you don't have good good team fights with Akali, it's not really gonna go well. It's not as good as the side laner as other champs, and I'm not really going Lich Bane, so I can't get much. Can't get sorry, can't get much out of the Sheen procs. But yeah, so I'm shoving mid here. Always want to shove mid, by the way, before you go into the side lane. So if your ADC's not doing it, you want to shove it. You just want to get shit vision mid, pretty much. And then now I can give it to the Samir to go shove. Head to the side lane. Doing shit in the CS department, but this game has been kind of hectic. Thankfully, no one else is CSing good. I think Ken's doing decent. And I see a fight mid. Thankfully I'm in the side lane with TP, so I'm not worried. And immediately see this shit happening. So let me slow that down a bit. And another misplay. So you'll see that shit again. TPing into the fight. Kennen kind of only gets an ult on one person. I RN Q auto a minion like a retard. Q nothing and die. Now, thankfully, the little damage I did with R helped out here, and the Samira, who was so behind, gets ahead because of our team fighting. I mean, that's what you want to see. Now, that's cool and all, we won this, but especially for looking at your games over again, you want to make sure you're doing the best. So say our Samira is completely autistic, and she just decides to just go back, you know, stare at a wall, right? Like, she could literally do it. She could say, "Oh shit, we're probably gonna lose this fight." Back up and do nothing, and we just lose the fight guaranteed. Probably because I'm playing like shit. This is a perfect RQ on the 3 people. All I have to do, stay in. Well, why the fuck did I think I turned auto attack after this game off after this game. Actually, I think that was the fucking auto attack. But yeah, I don't stay in the W. I Q jack shit and die. All I have to do, stay in this W right here. Wait a bit. Q R. I'm one shotting someone. Someone's getting one shot. If not all, like 3 of these people. Well, probably 2 at most, because the Vayne's kind of split. But I'm literally just one shotting 3 of them. If not, I'm getting them low enough for the Samir to clean up. Thankfully, Samir cleans up anyway. This roll is kind of scary after 25 minutes, and yeah. So that was, really good on me. Immediately when I lost this, I'm like, fuck. Like, I thought we would have lost the fight, but the Samir came with some bullshit. Silas kept stealing. I swear it was like a first time Silas too, which was nice. If I was at least a rank higher, this game would not go in my favor just because of some of the mistakes I made. Like that Janna one here. Obviously giving first blood because I thought my team would come. There's a lot of first blood mistakes that I'm kind of saved, but me knowing that is what's gonna let me climb. It's not gonna be, oh, we won the game, so I can move on to the next one. You definitely want to go back and see, all right, why did I die? I think at least if you have more than 3 deaths, at least watch the game. I personally watch every one, so like if I have a 0 death game, and I'm assuming I won the 0 death game, but if I have a 0 death game, then I'm not gonna watch it. But even if I have a 1 death game, just watch the death, see what you could have done better. Some deaths are good deaths. I mean, there's not gonna be games that you play perfect like 0 deaths every game. That's not possible. You definitely want to I mean, you're probably gonna lose more like that because you want to use your health as a god. You want to go into the fights, and hopefully if your carry's not retarded, at least mine's like turn on her brain halfway through the game. They can clean up for you, or they can at least win the fight for you. You just want to try and get a pick. At least with this build, the assassin build, the Conqueror is a little bit different. The Conqueror build you want to kind of play slow and try to get a full 12 stack, like Conqueror off, but I don't know. I don't like that build, and especially in this season, I feel like you're kind of limiting yourself going Conqueror. But I don't know. We'll see how the season goes. But yeah, we'll move on. So yeah, that play was terrible, but that shit would not slide if I was in Masters. Thankfully, still in Diamond. Start of the season, still improving. And yeah, this guy was smoking crack. Like I generally don't know what he was doing. Um, but yeah, Silas was definitely on one. Silas is also a pretty good mid laner right now. I wouldn't be surprised if he gets nerfed soon, just because they hate that champ whenever he's doing good. But what the fuck that? Anyway, definitely recommend him as a good counter pick. I like playing Silas a lot. This season though, I'm gonna go for only Akali. I'm just been dodging jungle games and stuff. I know I could definitely win on like Graves or some shit, but this is pretty boring. Here I just look to back up. I don't have vision on anybody. So if you see I'm only looking at blue side vision. One cool trick you do with Vayne is, or really any target champ other than like a stun, so like Twisted Fate doesn't work, but you can block their abilities. So Mordekaiser ult, you can block, Vayne E, you can block with W. There I didn't do it, so you saw I still got pushed back, but if you W right on time, you can block it. Pantheon W, so you'll still get stunned, but it'll block his auto attacks. So if he is like Empower W, it's a really cool trick. So here, what am I thinking? I have Oracle Lens, right? You should have this shit on Assassins, right? If you're playing on any Assassin, you should have Oracle Lens. I don't know why some people go like blue and shit, or the people who go blue trinket and yellow trinket late game, they probably know what they're doing. Like in high-low, they're probably like know what they're doing, so it's fine. Or they're probably buying a fuck ton of control words. I'm a cheapskate, so I'm buying like one or two every game, not that many. But Oracle Lens is what you should go on Assassins. Kiana, Zed, Talon, Akali, you should be going this shit. Even like Aurora, probably. You can probably get some cool ass picks with Aurora. That champ's kind of broken. That champ is, honestly, I think that champ's better than Victor, but, yeah, so you get an Oracle off here. Dragon is gonna spawn in the next 19 seconds. My team is all here. Now, realistically, Nunu snowballs these two fuckers. They're probably dead. But, oh shit, did I jinx it? Alright, well, I guess they backed up because they saw Jarvan. But yeah, right here, I'm oracling that. And here I'm kind of, here I'm kind of hoping this is not warded. But, I mean, I'm seeing the support and all of them here, so I'm like, I don't think they warded here. I don't think they have any wards. Actually, is there a way you could see, yeah, so you can see all wards. Jana was over here. I mean, we saw Jana over here. So we're like, who else is warding? We have vision on... Yeah, we have vision on pretty much all of them, right? Like, I know where they are. I'm safe. I know I'm safe. I oracled this bush. No vision here. I walked up all the way into here. I have a perfect room for a flank right here. My team knows that, right? Look at this shit. They just walk into my ass. And it's literally a perfect team fight because I do this. This is what you want to do. Anytime you're playing an assassin, you do not want to be with your team doing some stupid shit. Because you're just going to look dumb. You're probably going to grief your abilities. Let them walk into you. Oracle the bush. Get there. I only got there 20 seconds before the objective. I didn't even get there that early, right? Oracle this. And I think this rune specifically is honestly better than Eyeball. Fuck the 30 AP. Now, granted, I'm going a lot more of a glass cannon build this season. So instead of going Zanya's third, specifically I saw that we were behind. Never go defensive when you're behind, I feel like. If you're very ahead, so like, maybe like full stack Magi's, and you're like super ahead, then go Zanya's, Banshees, shit like that. But if you're behind, just go the flat damage. And yeah, why I like this Grisly shit so much is look, I have Oracle up right now. Look what I do. Baron's up. Sit in a bush. That's it. This shit works in Challenger. This shit. I've seen like high elo videos of this shit. Look at this shit. That guy has no clue what the fuck just happened to him. Look at that. They just won the game like that. I won the game because I took this stupid ass new rune. Because literally that was the perfect timing for the Orcolins. Now, granted, I could have just walked into this bush and prayed there was no vision. I mean, it would have worked. But, you know, the higher you go, there's going to be vision in these bushes. There's going to be wards everywhere. And, you know, my vision score is going to be as sorry. That's one thing I suck at. So this rune's definitely been helping me get better at that. But in general, the vision will win you games. It's not going to be the 30 AP from this rune doesn't matter that much. I know a lot of people were complaining about it. I definitely was one, but I actually like this new rune a lot. I hope they don't change it. I hope the pros don't like start going on every champ or some shit, and they're starting abusing the other rune. But yeah, in general, takeaway from this game is, you know, one, don't give up in sorry states. So something like this, it looks pretty bad, and it could be. I mean, it could be worse for sure. This is still, we're only down 2-3k gold. ADC's fed as fuck, and we still somehow came back on top. So definitely takeaways are, you know, one, don't fight without your team. Respect the fact that respect vision. So like see where people are on the map. You definitely want to know where the enemy jungle is. So like trying to get that Vayne shut down here. If I didn't see the Nunu, I probably wouldn't have tried to go in because you never know if the Nunu's on objectives or something like that near her, and then I just get picked again, lose. Um, Always go aggressive when you're behind. Don't go defensive shit. It's just grief. Uh, yeah, it's really unless it's like a 5 AP comp or something like that, then maybe defense is better. I don't know. I still think offensive is probably your safest bet at that point because you just want to get shutdowns. And then Otacon's broken. So like the main reason we won is because we got the Otacon. When I think you always want to rely on the teammates that are good. So there was a lot of times this game where I could TP to the Samir and the Senna who were getting picked mid and maybe try to, you know, get some kills, kind of clean up. But there was nothing to clean up. Those two idiots just died, and the Jarvan and Kennen weren't there. I would have just lost. So you want to play around the teammates that have the highest chance of winning. Um, so even off rip, like looking at this here, I know my bot lane's probably gonna be useless. Or I think it gets even worse, but yeah, I know my bot lane's gonna be useless, right? I mean, you can kind of tell that from the champ select. This shit's terrible. His name is Tarek. I'm probably not gonna have a win in bot lane, right? Hopefully, I can get objectives, win through team fight. So I have a great team fight comp versus theirs. Mine is definitely better. And the Silas was, you know, thankfully smoking it. If he was a little bit better, no, I mean no, if he was just a Silas player, I don't even think he's probably not even a Silas player. He would have carried the game because you literally just take Jarvan ult, take Cannon ult, Akali ult. I don't know. He was taking Senna and Samir every other team. I don't know. He could have easily punished the multiple mistakes I had this game. I mean, I ended the game with 6 deaths or something like that, 7 deaths. Yeah, each of these were just preventable. I feel like there might have been one. There might have been one bullshit one. I'm trying to think. Like here, if you remember that little skirmish here, I could have backed up, but at the same time, I wanted to get a kill because we were just so behind. So I feel like that one was fine. Like, I feel like we're just so behind that like any kills are fine, and you know my Kennen was able to get some plates top because of it. So that type of stuff's okay, I think. Like if you're just so down bad, you need something. But the rest of the deaths were preventable. Could have been a perfect game, but you know, thankfully this works in low. Well, not even low, like mid elo. So this is D4. But in general, if you do want to climb as assassins, you want to look at your deaths. I think that's the main thing to look at and see, you know, why did I die here? What could I have done better? Regardless if your team's running it. Um, Another thing to look at is team fights. So if a team fight happened, why couldn't you have been there? That's another thing with me. I like being a part of different team fights. So I take TP. It sucks early. So like you lose the ignite advantage, and if you're learning a new champ, like a new assassin, I say just take ignite. Try to take ignite Zed. Take flat health and just go crazy. Try to get first blood and shit. Um, Watch pro players, stuff like that, or one tricks, not really pro players, but if you're already good at your champ and you could survive lane without the ignite mechanically, and you think one, you want to start learning how to use TP, or you already know how to use TP but you're debating it. I think TP is better this season. It sucks because it even got nerfed, and ignite theoretically should be better, but I feel like there's just so many more objectives to take on the map and so many fights, um, that TP is just worth taking, especially for these games. But I don't know. We'll see as the season goes on. Thanks for watching. Let me know if you want me to do more of this content. I was debating whether I should just make another montage reel or do something like this, but I think this type of content is more fun because I mean, it helps me learn the game. I want to hit Grandmaster this season and up, whereas I've just been kind of autopiloting to Master every season and not really thinking about how I can climb. Like I only started VOD reviewing after that one video I made last season, and now I'm probably just gonna VOD review every game. It's gonna take me an extra like 5 minutes to go through every death. It's not that bad, and I'm sure there's other ways to VOD review like better, but we'll see as I climb more. So yeah, thanks for watching. Let me know what type of content you want to see, and yeah, I'll see you.